Good evening. Welcome back to Pipe Talk. So today we're filming at another location, which is the old barracks in the Divert Base in Nova Scotia. It's now a museum. So eventually I'm going to bring you guys through that museum to check it out, and I'll post it. But yeah, it's a pretty neat location. The reason why I'm bringing you guys here today is because later on I'm going to be conducting a review on a World War II era helmet and a modern day helmet, Canadian Forces. I don't know if it wants to focus, but a new pipe of mine that I purchased yesterday. It's a Medico Esquire, made in Italy. So I got this pipe at one of those Griffin shops in the Sobeys in New Glasgow, Nova Scotia. For the price, it's a pretty high quality pipe. I had to buy it. So today, I was in a live stream with the Havana Gentlemen. Went very well. If you guys want to check that out on their channel, that'd be great. And I'd just like to welcome all the new subscribers that I've gotten throughout that live. Slowly progressing. It's a little bit of a chilly day today. This morning when I was out during that live, it was pretty good weather, but now it's starting to cool down. Drinking a nice mug of hot chocolate. So right now, I have a really close friend who's like a brother to me. Tristan Beliveau is his name. He got into pipes with me. We'd go to my camp in New Brunswick together, and we'd smoke the pipe and have a few beers, and you know, he got into pipes through me, and he really enjoys it. So today during the live stream, he spoke with us a lot on the chat. So right now I'm going to show you guys a clip of Tristan. Very nice gentleman. So that there was Tristan Beliveau. So this gentleman has a cochlear implant. So sometimes it might be a little hard to understand him. But yeah, he's deaf, but very fine gentleman, and you guys will like him. He was like a brother to me, and he'd do anything for anybody. Tristan just purchased that pipe today. Very nice pipe. It's very similar to my Briar pipe. He purchased it at the same place in Moncton that I got mine, so yeah, he got a pretty nice pipe there. I'm pretty jealous. Hey guys, so another review. So like I said, I'm going to review a World War II helmet versus a modern day helmet, Canadian Forces. So as you guys know, I've been in for 6 years. This is my standard issued military helmet. This is the CG634, and this here's the M1. Now the M1 was first used by the Canadian Forces in 1942 during the Second World War. Before that, they had those round helmets that didn't cover their ears or nothing, and they seen that was becoming a problem, so this was made afterwards. They used this helmet up to 1980, which is quite a long time. And then this one here, they started using it in 1997. So what I think of these two? Well, personally, this helmet I find is heavy. It's quite heavy. There's no liner in it. It usually comes with a liner, and they could put a net on it in order to cam up. So mostly infanteers. It's a thin helmet. It seems like it could, you know, it could take quite a bit of abuse, but to take around to the head, I'm not too sure, right? Our modern day helmet is quite thick. It's about the same weight, maybe a little heavier actually. It's thick, but on the inside there is a foam. So obviously with this helmet, it's a lot easier to cam up, to blend in with your surroundings because of the cover. This one had no cover, but again, this one came with a net that you could put over the helmet in order to put branches or leaves or whatever in order to blend in your surroundings. So what do I think is better? Well, the real answer is newer doesn't always mean better, but in this case, I believe so. Obviously that's not very thick, and it's still really heavy, and again the inside, there's no liner in it, but I've seen the liners and they're not very good, so it's not a very comfortable helmet. But on the other hand, the new modern age helmets are quite comfortable. So with the modern age one, the CG634, you can perform your tasks effectively due to the comfort and the effectiveness of the helmet, in my opinion. So now the Armored Core, they have new helmets in order to fit your headset properly, so you don't have the earpiece. So you're kind of going backwards, but at the same time, as an armored crewman, you're not out in the field, you're in a vehicle. So I mean, it's kind of useless to have the earpiece. You need, especially as a crew commander, you need that headset. And trust me, with those earpieces like that, it's really hard to have your headset on and removing it and placing it on so and so. So my take on it, I think the older one looks badass in its own way, and so does the new one. Obviously the new one is more effective, but again, the old one, that was the best they had during those times. So I'm assuming it saved lives, and I'm assuming this one saved lives. So they both did their jobs. The government doesn't always provide the best equipment, but again, this is as good as you're gonna get while you're in. So yeah, hopefully I can bring you guys more military items and World War I, World War II. I have a lot of World War I and World War II items that a family member gave me, but it's from the American Army. So eventually I'm going to show you guys that. But yeah, that was my little take on these helmets. So here's my son. He obviously is going to be in most of my videos, if not all of my videos. He's growing some fast, so throughout the years you guys are going to see this boy grow real quick. As you guys know, I'm very fascinated by older stuff, so antique items. So obviously I'm gonna think that most older military, World War I, World War II items are, well, not better, but I find they're neat. It's almost his bedtime, so he's getting a little tired. So see, the fame's getting to this little boy. He's trying to take over my channel now. So obviously my son had lots to say tonight. I think he's teething, so anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I'm gonna wrap this video up. So again, I'm very fascinated by old antique items. This helmet I love. I bought it a few days ago in order to review this video, but I've always wanted one. Glad I got one. But eventually I'm going to get a World War I helmet. Those ones are pretty sweet. So, eventually I'd like to get an old World War I or World War II uniform and compare it to the newer modern uniforms. So again, I personally like the forge cap look and it was more formal back then, the uniforms. But again, operational point, you weren't very effective because it was warm, it was fleece in the summer. So anyways, we're gonna go over that someday once I'm able to get that. But yeah, this is the first review on military items that I was able to provide for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll be making more videos for you guys shortly. Thank you. If you guys like this kind of stuff, please subscribe. Lots more to come. Lots of content. I make a video at least every 2 or 3 days. So yeah, thanks for joining Pipe Talk, and I'll see you guys again soon. Take care, guys.